Hola y bienvenidos a Hasta el Idioma. Today we're going to be talking about reflexive verbs, or los verbos reflexivos in Spanish. Let's say you have a regular verb, for example, cepillar, which means to brush. The conjugation in the presente indicativo, present indicative, would be yo cepillo, tú cepillas, él o ella cepilla, nosotros cepillamos, and then ustedes, ellos o ellas cepillan. This would simply mean I brush, you brush, he brushes, we brush, and you all or they brush. However, if you make the verb reflexive, which in this case would be cepillarse, continuing with the verb cepillar, it changes the meaning to brush oneself. And in a reflexive verb, the person doing the action is also receiving the action. For example, with cepillar, that would just mean to brush. Maybe you brush your dog or you brush your friend's hair, but cepillarse would be brushing yourself. You're brushing your own hair or brushing your own teeth. To conjugate reflexive verbs is fairly simple. Continuing in the presente indicativo, present indicative, cepillarse would be conjugated yo me cepillo, tú te cepillas, él o ella se cepilla, nosotros nos cepillamos, y ustedes, ellos y ellas se cepillan. The only difference is this little word that you add while you're conjugating it. For yo, you would add a me before the verb. For tú, you add te before the verb. Él y ella, you add se before the verb. Nosotros, you add nos before the verb. Y con ustedes, ellos y ellas, you add se before the verb, which causes it to be yo me cepillo instead of just yo cepillo, tú te cepillas instead of just tú cepillas. You can actually take out the yo, tú, él, nosotros, y ustedes if you want to. Just say me cepillo, te cepillas, etc. To start with some examples and application, if I say yo me cepillo el cabello, that would mean I brush my hair. Literally, it's I brush myself the hair, but that's just how the grammar works in Spanish. It's not too complicated once you get used to it. Another example would be perderse instead of perder. Perderse would be conjugated because it's an irregular IER verb. Yo me pierdo, tú te pierdes, él o ella se pierde, nosotros nos perdemos, ustedes, ellos o ellas se pierden. Keep in mind that the conjugation of the verb itself doesn't change. It's still regular verbs are regular, irregular verbs are irregular. For an example, you could say, ella se perdió en el centro comercial. She got lost at the mall, or she lost herself at the mall. It's reflexive because she's losing herself. If I said, yo la perdí en el centro comercial, that would be, I lost her at the mall. It's not reflexive because I'm not losing myself, I'm losing someone else. Another example that's fairly common is lavar versus lavarse. The conjugation, again, is just regular conjugation for lavar. You just add me, te, se, nos, and se. So it would be, yo me lavo, tú te lavas, él o ella se lava, nosotros nos lavamos, y ustedes se lavan, ellos se lavan, y ellas se lavan. For an example, you could say, nosotros lavamos el carro. We wash the car. Notice that it is not conjugated in the reflexive form because we're not washing ourselves. The car is receiving the action, not us. If we say nosotros nos lavamos, that would be we wash ourselves, hopefully separated, otherwise that's kind of odd, but you know. I hope that you've enjoyed and that this video has been helpful. Subscribe if you would like to see more Spanish videos in the future. And I wish you the absolute best of luck in learning Spanish. Adios!